Welcome to the underbelly of Los Santos, where chaos meets creativity. Today, we're taking a deep dive into the Acid Lab, a place where your wildest criminal dreams come true. Ready to mix up some mayhem and mastermind your empire? Stay tuned, because this is going to be a ride like no other. Welcome to the video. Today, I will be telling you everything you need to know about the Acid Lab business in Grand Theft Auto Online. If you enjoy this video, make sure to subscribe for future content. Leave a comment about your favorite way to make money in the world of Los Santos. Without further ado, let's get straight into it. We all know that the Acid Lab is a business where you can make and sell acid. Obviously, the business model is similar to the MC Club businesses, but it has its own distinctions that make it special as well. Once you have completed all of the first dose missions, the Acid Lab will be available to you for a reduced cost of $750,000. In order to unlock access to the Acid Lab in GTA 5 Online, you'll need to first complete all 6 of the first dose missions. Over the course of these missions, you'll meet the Fooligans, establish the Freak House, and steal the Brickade 6x6. These missions can be started by meeting Ron Jakowski at Ace Liquor. In the 6th and final mission, you are tasked with stealing an MTL Brickade 6x6 truck, which will function as the base of operations for your Acid Lab. Once you complete this story mission, you will have access to the Brickade 6x6 truck. If you do not like to have fun, or you have money burning holes in your pockets, there's an alternate method to get Acid Lab in GTA 5 Online. You can simply buy the Brickade 6x6 from Warstock Cash and Carry website for $1,450,000 after completing the first mission. Now that you know how to get the Acid Lab, it's time to learn how to set it up. Dax, who is also the one who gives out the first dose missions, will tell you that there are 3 different locations you can visit to find the Acid Lab equipment that needs to be attached to the Brickade 6x6. On the screen now is a map of locations where you can go and pick up the Acid Lab setup equipment. It is a very easy and very straightforward process. The steps are as follows. Step 1. Head to the Acid Lab setup equipment. Step 2. When you get there, find the yellow entrance to the building and go in. Inside there will be about 4 enemies. Take them out. Step 3. Find the forklift and start driving. There are 3 pallets full of Acid Lab equipment that you'll see on your mini-map. Pick them up one at a time and drop them on the large truck. If you take a while doing this, eventually more enemies will show up. Simply take them out, then continue with your work. Once you put all 3 pallets on the truck, get in the cab and drive out the garage door. As you head back to the freak shop, enemies will chase you. Just keep driving and they'll eventually drop off. Step 4. When you get to the freak shop, the mission will be complete, but you won't yet have access to the Acid Lab. Step 5. Walk up to Mutt, who's standing in the freak shop vehicle workshop next to the Brickade 6x6. A notification will pop up that says you can pay $750,000 to convert the Brickade 6x6 into an Acid Lab. Once you do this, you'll get a tour of your new Acid Lab. Keep in mind that any one of these locations will work, and you don't need to visit all of them. The entire Acid Lab business does not require a large investment, so beginner players should not worry. The Acid Lab business is now ready to be used. However, to maximize profitability, you should definitely call Dax and ask him about the Fooligan Jobs. These are side missions that will allow you to upgrade the Acid Lab equipment. Once you complete all the missions, you'll make more money when you sell products. Now then, let's talk about customizations. Customizing vehicles is a staple of GTA Online. It really makes a vehicle feel like it's truly yours. Because they're both vehicles, both the Acid Lab, Brickade 6x6, and the delivery bike can be customized. You can access these customizations in the vehicle workshop inside the freak shop. Like with any vehicle, these customizations will make it easier to complete the source missions and sell missions that use them. Improving brakes, engine, etc. will make driving easier. If you're on a budget, do this only if you're having trouble with them. Now that you are up and running, let's dive into how the Acid Lab really works in GTA Online. The Acid Lab in GTA 5 Online works very similarly to any other business, so you need to get supplies by completing supply missions and then selling them when you have enough stock. Like the MC Club businesses and the bunker, upgrading your equipment will increase efficiency and product value. Unlike the other MC businesses, you can't just throw cash at it immediately. Instead, you'll need to complete at least 10 Fooligan Jobs to unlock it. Once unlocked, you can pay $237,500 to purchase it. This is highly recommended. As with the other similar businesses, you can either steal or purchase your supplies. You can purchase supplies through Mutt, either by talking to him inside the lab or calling him on your cell if you're away from the lab. It will cost $60,000 to completely fill supplies when empty. If you really don't want to spend the extra cash, you can trigger source missions from the supplies corner inside the Acid Lab while registered as a CEO, VIP, or MC Club president. The Acid Lab, Brickade 6x6, also must be outside of the Freak Shop when initiating a source mission. You can use the Brickade 6x6 for these missions or use a vehicle of your choice. The pro of using the lab itself is you don't have to bring the supplies a long way back to end the mission after picking it up. But it has obvious cons as it probably doesn't drive as well or as quickly as other vehicles you may have. Furthermore, there is also an option to boost acid production that will come in handy. Other than upgrading your equipment, you can also manually boost production once per day from inside the lab. Go to the area that looks like it has 2 jars of blue and red paint. Watch the animation for a few seconds, and when it's over, your production will be temporarily increased. Now let's talk about the cell missions of the Acid Lab in GTA Online. Once you have enough product, initiate cell missions from inside the Acid Lab in the product storage corner while registered as a CEO, VIP, or MC Club president. If you're not sure where the product storage corner is, look at the icons on your mini-map. There are 3 different cell missions you can get. 2 of them are very easy. The first type of cell mission I will tell you about is the stash cell mission. In this cell mission, all you have to do is stash the drugs in 4 or 5 different locations within 20 minutes. However, if you do this in front of NPCs, you may be caught and get a 2-star wanted level. Simply lose the cops by your regular means and continue on with the job. You can also just call Lester and have him remove the wanted level. Either way, you can't stash any more drugs until the wanted level is gone. The next type of cell mission on my list is the Paper Boy cell mission. In this scenario, you will be throwing the acid, rolled up in newspapers, into baskets throughout the map. You'll need to do this in 4 or 5 locations within a 20-minute timer, and only 1 location will show up at a time. The most difficult aspect of this one is accurately throwing the drugs into the basket. If you're not careful, they may bounce back out and you'll have to try again. The last type of cell mission on my list is the Sting cell mission. No, not him. No, not him either. This is the most difficult of the 3 cell missions. Although you only have 1 drop-off location, it will be at the top of a parking garage in the middle of a police ambush. Luckily, we have some advice for making this go as smoothly as possible. If you identify the undercover cop cars, gray or black cars with silhouetted windows, you can place sticky bombs on them before triggering the ambush. Then simply detonate them once the ambush is triggered. This should clear the way nicely, perhaps leaving a cop or 2 left for you to pick off manually. You can also just fight off the cops the old-fashioned way. If you get killed, you'll respawn on a lower floor of the parking garage. Or leave them be, get back on your bike, and make a quick escape via the nearby rooftop ramp. Remove the 3-star wanted level via your regular means. Lester can't do it for you this time. If you don't have a regular go-to, we recommend hiding out under some nearby bridges or, if you have plenty of time, making your way into the sewer tunnel next to the casino. Once that's done, you'll have whatever remains of your initial 20 minutes to deliver the drugs to an alternate stash spot. Now that we are at the end of the video, you may be asking yourself, is the Acid Lab business worth it? Players are saying the Acid Lab business is one of the best businesses added to the game in recent years. You can make a profit of $119,000 per hour in just 2 hours of gameplay, assuming you boost production each of those hours. This means you would boost production and play for at least an hour one day, then the next day boost production when it's available again and play for at least another hour. Even with just 1 boost, it's still more profitable per hour than most other businesses. If you were going to own just 1 business of this style, I would 100% recommend the Acid Lab business over any MC Club businesses or the bunker. Like with all of my guides, I will leave links in the description so that you can do your own research and make your own decisions. It is your money, but invest it wisely. I also leave links to safe grinding crews where you can go and do this in peace with no hassle or headaches. As always, if you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing for future content. That means more guides, more funny moment montages, and a lot more. Anyways, thanks for watching. Leave a like and a comment. Those are the ways you can help me improve my content so I can make the world of Los Santos and beyond a better place. Again, thank you for watching, and until next time, stay awesome and keep gaming.